Okay, so we're going to go into the Q&A, and we're going to go to Tristan.
I'm just wondering, the smart input feature, is that something we'll be able to use in traditional mode as well?
I'll go ahead and let either Steve or Tim commented on that potential for that to be expanded into traditional mode.
Sure. Well, the person who wrote it's actually not on the call, so I won't speak for him. But yeah, the main intent for that was to kind of help make desktop mode easier. So I suspect it's probably still going to remain for that, but that's good feedback.
Okay. Yeah, thanks for that question. All right, we're going to go to Andrea.
Smart input, really cool for dunces like me who don't remember how to use computer. I don't use a braille display consistently, so I forget how to use that stuff. Can that be used in Thunderbird? I assume, I mean, if you go in there and you don't use the compose from traditional mode, which I really like, hopefully I can get it to work this time. I keep accidentally attaching files and doing stuff that I don't want it to do. So Tim's demo was really helpful. I'm going to try walking through it again. And the other thing, I was interested in what Tim did with his Meta Ray-Ban glasses. I never thought of connecting my glasses. Can you connect those to more than one thing? Because obviously they're connected to my phone and I don't want to mess that up. So if I wanted to use my glasses as a Bluetooth device, I didn't know if they could be connected to several things simultaneously. So thank you.
Cool. I can answer both those questions, Tim, here. Let me go with the Ray-Ban glasses first, because that's what's in my head. Facebook and Meta don't tell you that you can, but what you can do is you can pair them either by, there's the button on the case for the glasses. If you hold that in for about 10 seconds, if you're lucky, and you can email me offline if you get stuck or on the list, if you're lucky, they will come up in pairing mode in addition to your phone. And then you go into pair devices on the btspeak. We did a lot of work. The Meta glasses were really hard to get working with Bluetooth for complicated reasons, not ours as much as Meta's, but they're pretty rock solid now. So you can pair them. When you put them on, they will often connect, and they will still stay connected to your phone for Meta inquiries, but there can't be a headset, obviously, for two devices at once. The plus is they've got very nice audio. The minus is they're a little bit like on the iPhone, a bit laggy. So if you're typing, you will have a bit of delay in hearing what it is you're typing. But it's a very pleasant experience with the btspeak, especially if you're in a meeting and you're wanting to take some notes or whatever, but you need to hear everything that's going on around you and you want your notes to be relatively private. Now, your other question was, what was your other question?
Can I use smart input in Thunderbird if I went in there, if I didn't compose an email in traditional mode, if I just went into Thunderbird and was composing an email completely in there and wanted to use literary braille, does it work? And I was late. I apologize. I didn't hear the whole demo.
It does work with a little bit of a limitation. So if you're in a text field and you do lower J chord, .356 chord, then you can type in your line of text, and only a line, but it can be, a reasonable length, but there might be some limits there, so we're looking into that. But you could certainly type in a subject and press enter, and that will be pasted into the subject line. What you can't do, though, is multi-line input at the moment with that feature. You'd have to invoke it each time for each new paragraph.
But you could keep invoking it and keep putting new lines. You could keep adding. You just need to do it each time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, and I'm just assuming there's not a hard length limit in how many characters it can take, and I just unfortunately don't know the technical answer to that.
No, that's okay. I'm just I hadn't tried this yet, and as I said, I was late, so that's on me. I only heard part of, and I know this is being recorded, so I can go back and listen. I assume guys are going to send out a link at some point to the recording.
Yes,
we will.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
This is Stephen. I just want to also add that what you can do if your goal is to compose something that's longer than, say, a subject. Um, we demoed earlier in the call our the BT Speaks new shared clipboard. So what you can do is write the body of your message in the editor in Braille, if you like. Literally select it, copy it to the clipboard, jump into Thunderbird on the desktop side, and just do Control V to paste. You can even
So
use
that
Smart
will
Input
work.
to say it, and
Okay.
that'll translate it back into
Could
text,
you,
and you're good to go.
Stephen, could you do that even if you wanted to create the message in traditional mode? Would that work?
Yeah.
Okay, so that would work as well.
Yes, and you can just now use Control A to select all in a document, and then you can do Control C in the editor.
Okay, and what is control again? Is it .8?
Dot 7 and 8
.8,
with
7, 8.
letters, or you can do like on the Braille and Speak, X chord first, followed by the letter.
Thank you,
But
Tim.
so to summarize, it's dot 7 and 8 for Control,
Okay.
dot 7 for Shift, and dot 8 for Meta, which is sometimes used in the editor.
I saw that Meta, and I heard it. Maybe when you were reading it said Meta something, and I wasn't sure what that meant.
Yeah, it's essentially a bit like the Alt key in Linux.
Thank you so much.
All right, great questions. And I think that's all the questions for now. We've got a few minutes left. Steve, do you want to share a demo of the Wikipedia app from the April update?
So one thing that was added back in the April update were two options, or rather two apps. One was for Wikipedia and one was for Wiktionary. And these are online kind of encyclopedias and dictionaries that are just freely available to anybody. To use these do require internet access, so it's not like your BT Speak has an archived copy of that data. Thought that would be cool one of these days. So what it allows you to do though is conveniently search for a subject and read it again in this new file viewer. And so once you get it, you can copy that article out and save it to a file if you want to. So let me show you how to do that. It is under the applications menu and in the reference subsection. So you could do O-chord A and then R, or if you just want to find Wikipedia, you can do O-chord and then type the slash key .34 for menu search, which is what I'm going to do.
Options menu opened. Enter search text.
And I'm going to type wiki, W-I-K-I.
H-chord for help. 3 matches.
We have 3 matches.
Wikipedia in reference applications menu.
And there's Wikipedia. Press enter or .8.
Search query.
And I've been kind of on a Greta Van Fleet kick lately, so I'm going to type in that band's name.
Space.
And press enter.
Searching for Greta Van Fleet.
And here are our results.
Greta Van Fleet discography. Starcatcher album. The Battle at Garden's Gate. Anthem of the Peaceful Army.
And so let's
Starcatcher album.
We'll go to Starcatcher. That's their latest album. Really good, by the way, if you're into Zeppelin kind of vibes. Enter will open it.
View summary.
And now we have view summary.
Background and recording.
And background and recording.
Release and promotion. Critical reception.
So just like Newsline, we're now in a list of kind of the main headings for this article. So let's go up to
view summary.
View summary. I'm going to press enter.
Starcatcher is the 3rd studio album by American rock band Greta Van Fleet. It was released on July 21st, 2023, through.
And now I'm just in another editor type viewer where I can read.
Lava in Republic, the US, but it's for drummer Danny Wagner. We had this idea that we wanted to.
And yeah, we can just go through and read it like any other document. I can go to the
top of
the file. I can search for something.
Enter text to find.
With find. So let's, I don't know, look for the word drummer.
Drummer Danny Wagner. We had this idea that we wanted to.
And there we go. And just like with everything else, if I want to select everything,
top of file,
I can set my mark with M-chord.
Mark set.
Go to the end of the file.
End of file.
Copy to the clipboard with C-chord.
Copied 3,865 characters.
And that was kind of a big copy there, but now it's on the clipboard. So if I want to save this somewhere, I can exit.
View summary.
with Zcord.
Caricature album. Search
And
query.
let's get
Options
back
menu.
to
Hello is open.
my hello file,
End of file.
and we'll just go to the bottom
New
here,
line.
do vcord or paste.
Pasted 3,283 characters.
And because I'm in Braille, now I have conveniently converted a Wikipedia article into Braille that I can read whenever I want. So this is available. Wiktionary is also available if you want to just look up definitions for different terms. And it functions the same way as Wikipedia. And back over to Stephen.
All right, thanks, Steve. It's a nice demo. We're going to go to Michael, who has a question.
Okay, it's not actually a question, it's just a thank you. This is Michael Harris. I was quite frankly shocked that my simple little calendar file won the contest, but I guess maybe it was its simplicity that was its charm. Maybe, I don't know, but I just wanted to say thank you guys, and I'm looking forward to getting that headset.
Oh yeah, thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you. All right, have a good one.
Well, we're coming up on the top of the hour, so I want to thank everyone for joining us tonight. The recording will be made available on our website.
Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more content like this.